Once upon a time, on a bright and golden autumn morning, the classroom was filled with a soft, warm light as the sun streamed through the windows. A cool breeze carried the crisp scent of falling leaves, gently rustling the curtains. Outside, the trees were alive with fiery reds and oranges, a perfect picture of autumn's beauty. Inside, the children sat, buzzing with excitement, their eyes wide with curiosity. Whispers and giggles filled the air as they eagerly waited for something special their teacher had promised. As the last student settled into their seat, a quiet hush fell over the room. The teacher stood at the front, her kind smile spreading across her face. She looked at her class with a twinkle in her eye, and then, turning to them, she said, "Good morning, everyone. Today, I've brought along a very special guest to meet you. This guest can answer your questions and teach you all sorts of marvelous things. Please say hello to Ruby," Melody asked with curiosity.
Ruby? Who's Ruby?
With a click, the teacher opened her laptop. On the screen appeared Ruby, a cheerful, twinkly-eyed little robot with a kind smile.
Hello everyone, my name's Ruby, an artificial intelligence. I can answer your questions, tell fun stories, and help you learn amazing new things. Let's explore the world together.
Sarah asked with excitement in her voice.
Artificial intelligence? What's that?
Ruby replied.
That's a very good question, Sarah. Artificial intelligence is when computers and robots learn and act in ways that appear similar to human thinking and reasoning. For example, I can understand the information you give me and answer your questions in a way that feels natural, just like I'm doing for you now.
Leo asked with surprise.
Does that mean you know everything, Ruby?
Ruby replied.
Oh, no, Leo, not at all. I only learn the things that humans teach me. For example, if you ask me, where do polar bears live? I can quickly tell you polar bears live in cold and icy places where it's freezing most of the time. I don't figure things out on my own. I depend entirely on what people share with me.
Liam said.
Ruby, in what ways you can help us?
Ruby replied.
Artificial intelligence can help with many things. For example, doctors use AI to identify diseases faster, and scientists use it to discover new things. Even shopkeepers use artificial intelligence to figure out which products people buy the most. AI is becoming a helpful tool in so many areas of life.
Ella asked with curiosity.
So, does that mean artificial intelligence can be a reliable guide to help us in many situations?
Ruby replied.
That's a great way to put it, Ella. But remember, there are some things only you can do, like using your imagination or making important decisions.
The class listened carefully to Ruby's words. Then Leo raised his hand, a frown creasing his forehead, and asked,
Ruby, does that mean we have to rely on artificial intelligence for everything all the time?
Teacher replied. That's a great question, Leo. No, sometimes we have to rely on our own thoughts and minds to make decisions. Certain tasks, like creativity, problem solving, and making important choices, can only be done by the human mind. It's what makes us unique, Ruby replied.
That's absolutely right. I can help you learn how to tackle challenges, but I can't think for you or come up with your brilliant ideas, or be creative like humans. That's something only your amazing minds can do.
Liam asked Ruby.
What about driverless cars? What happens if they make a mistake?
Ruby replied.
Yes, that's absolutely right, Liam. These machines can make mistakes too, because they rely heavily on the information they're given. That's why it's always important for humans to stay careful and closely monitor these systems.
The children nodded thoughtfully, realizing that while AI could be incredibly useful, it wasn't something they should depend on completely. Teacher continued, "Remember everyone, Ruby is here to guide and help us. But our minds are still the most powerful tools we have. With your ideas and creativity, you can solve problems and think of things no robot ever could," Melody said.
So, Ruby can help us with many things, but when it comes to important and creative tasks, we need to rely on our own thinking to make the best decisions.
Teacher replied. "Spot on, Melody. Exactly right." Sarah asked Ruby with curiosity.
Ruby, is it possible for you to help people avoid making mistakes?
Ruby replied.
That's a brilliant question, Sarah. One of the most important uses of artificial intelligence is helping to reduce human-made errors. For example, in tasks like flying airplanes, performing precise surgeries, even managing complex jobs in large factories, AI can assist humans in making fewer mistakes.
Liam asked with curiosity.
So you can help people avoid mistakes in important jobs?
Ruby replied.
For instance, I can process large amounts of information quickly and alert doctors to prevent them from prescribing the wrong medications, ensuring patient safety. In aviation, I can assist pilots by detecting potential dangers early, analyzing the situation, and helping them respond more effectively during emergencies.
Ella asked Ruby.
Does that mean artificial intelligence has the ability to help with really important tasks, making it easier for people to avoid mistakes?
Ruby replied.
Exactly, Ella, but humans still need to oversee the work and make the final decisions, because artificial intelligence is just a tool to assist. It can't replace human judgment or the ability to make thoughtful choices.
And Teacher continued. This is one of the great things about artificial intelligence, but we must not forget that humans still need to carefully check and review everything. AI can help reduce mistakes, but making the right decisions and sound judgments is something only we can do. That's why our role is so important. Children learned that artificial intelligence, like Ruby, can help us with many tasks by reducing errors and simplifying complex jobs. However, they understood that AI can never replace the human mind and creativity. Important decisions, fresh ideas, and solving problems in innovative ways are things only we can do, as they require human thought and motions. They realized that while AI can be a great assistant, achieving true success and making the best choices will always depend on the power of our own mind. AI is a tool, not a replacement, and that's what makes the partnership between humans and technology so remarkable. My dear friends, now that you've heard the story of Ruby, the AI friend, what do you think? Where do you think it's best to use your own creativity and ideas, and where can AI lend a helping hand? I'm so excited to hear your thoughts. Write your answers in the comments section. I'll randomly choose 3 winners from the first 200 comments. I can't wait to read your creative and interesting responses.